Shameless. United in the Europa League. Europa League. Let me tell them one time, I'm going to say Europa League.
I literally cannot breathe. Oh my God. Man United 5, Lyon 4. I mean, Man United is a club with a history of comebacks, late goals and late drama. We don't do it easy. It is our history. That's how we do it. But that is on another level. It's that from my time doing this here on United View, that is the maddest game I have ever experienced in my life. There will be another time to break down, I think, the deficiencies of it all. There will be another time to break down us, conceding how we conceded and, bottling the lead and all of that kind of stuff. There will be a time for that. A time will come for that, but not right now. Not right now. The time won't be right now. What is right now is just to embrace that. That's all we can do. As Skiliano says right there, I'm going to enjoy tonight. I'll raise my concerns about the performance tomorrow. Celebration time is now. And that's what I'm going to do. I mean, to be honest, guys, that's going to be my questions to all the guys that call in this evening. It's just I don't even have many questions. I can't. Wayne Muddle can't speak. Honestly, is absolute insanity. This is the full-time viewer. Members can call in and have their say. Yeah, Emma, you're right. I mean, talk about that is Good Friday settings. I mean, talk about resurrection. You know what I mean? On Easter weekend, Man United resurrected from the dead. Quite literally, that's what happened. Good grief. Click the like button. Be sure to subscribe. It's been a crazy night, and we've even barely just scratched the surface. Fan views are coming from Flex inside Old Trafford if they haven't already. This is the full-time view where the members can call in and have their say. If you wish to become a member, you can do so. Links in the video description below. Click join. I mean, I can't breathe. Let's go to Amador because he was at the match. Amador, you watched that live. Talk to me. Talk to me. What did you make of all that? Look at him. He's just walking. You can't even hear. Amador.
Yeah.
Amador.
Hi, Owen. I can't talk much because I was next to the away fans, so my ears are deaf and my connection's quite poor, so I might drop out. So bear with me.
Just go. Go.
I know. Can you hear? I'm just walking back from the stadium now. Walking back. I don't know if you can see the stadium behind me. I'm not sure you can, but anyway. Yeah, the match was surreal. I can't say much apart from when it was 4-2. No, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Owen?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me, Owen?
What is it?
Let me know if you can.
Yes, I can.
I'm walking. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I might just... Well, Owen...
It's just this guy. His ears have been done. He's screaming at Old Trafford. He was next to the away fans. Oh my God, unbelievable. Let's go to show. I mean, we've had some pretty dark conversations on here, and look, there will come a time for all of the sort of dissecting and the autopsy of what happened this evening. But I mean, how do you even describe that?
I mean, you just said about dark conversations. I can't lie. I just saw a screenshot. It was 113 minutes on the clock when it was 4-2 down. I thought, yeah, we're going to be having some more dark conversations tonight because I was all over Twitter and people, you could see people saying like this is becoming untenable, being 4-2 down at home to 10 men. I can't lie. I was watching that. I thought, nah, we're done here, man. Like, we got worse when they went down to 10. Honestly, I couldn't. They kept saying the commentary felt like a million years ago we were 2-0 up. I just couldn't believe what I was watching tonight. Honestly, like, I don't know how we conceded 4 goals without reply. And then suddenly, Bruno got the penalty and it just completely changed again. And then like Kobe got brilliant. That's such a it's becoming a trademark Kobe goal, that one. That he scored so many goals like that now. And then the Maguire moment is just, I mean, that's probably the most ridiculous game I've ever seen in my life. Like, I never thought it'd be a Europa League quarterfinal second leg against Lyon. I can't lie, but I don't know. Like, if you go back to the beginning of the match, like we were so controlled at 2-0, and then they got 2 goals out of nothing. But then after that, we just fell apart. We fell apart completely. And then I thought, honestly, the ref really helped us out today with the red card, because that was never a second yellow. I'll be honest. And then I thought when they went out to 10 men, I thought, we've got this in the bag. Honestly, like I thought we got it in the bag. And then for them to score 2 more goals with 10 men and then looking comfortable, I thought, nah, man, we're finished here. But I don't know. With that result, if a result like that and a comeback like that doesn't spur us to go and win this competition now, then I don't know what this club needs, to be honest, because we have to win it now. We can't come back like that and not win it. We have to.
Yeah, I mean, especially when, I mean, I hate the phrase, name on the trophy and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it literally, we can have the conversation about, standards on the floor, look at United, but this competition is our season at the moment. And the fact that somehow we've managed to save our season, it's not salvaged by any stretch of the imagination. There's still more games to happen, but to save the season in that manner, a team that doesn't score goals, the only thing is you just go, well, where was that? Where was that? Because like you said, they went down to 10 men. And whilst I suppose in the end it hurt them, it almost like it helped Lyon, and we just backed off. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I still can't believe that that's even happened. Show. I mean, oh my God.
I can't believe it, because it's like, it was just like, the 2-2. I mean, the 2-0 to 2-2 was bad enough, but then the 2-2 to 4-2, I was just like, I was watching it almost not even in anger, but I was just like, how against this like not good Lyon team? And I think one player that was vastly improved from last week was Cherky. I thought he was much better today, caused us all sorts of problems. Another issue we had was, I thought, look, I know it's his first game back from injury, for sure was awful when he came on. Honestly, like the Mazraoui to Shaw downgrade was evident when he came on.
Didn't look fit. At all,
it just looked like we were playing with a man. Maybe that's why he looked at 10 versus 10. Maybe because with Shaw it looked like playing with 10. I don't know, but Mount didn't offer rush. But then the weird thing was Casemiro, who was like not that great, then got the penalty and then assisted the last 2 goals. So it's just like, it's like, I guess it's one of those games you can't really explain it. It's probably one of those things. It's harder to explain it than it is to not explain it. You know what I mean? So I think it's one of those results you just take it today, and you just hope. I hope for in the long term it turns it around for AMORIM, because, like, I mean, honestly, when it was 4-2 down, I was thinking about what the headlines were going to be after the game today.
Me too.
It was going to be some horrible, bad headlines, because 10 men home 4-2. Like, I'm trying to think, have we ever lost 4-2 at home in a Europe? Like, it's gonna be nuts. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
but
you could see it,
now
you could see like literally, because even I was feeling it. I was going like, it's one thing going out, but the manner, 2-0 up, they're down to 10 men, 4 goals without return at home to Lyon. You just can't. How can you come back from that? Even if you don't lose your job, just long term, that's a stain, isn't it? That's a stain that just isn't going to come out.
The word untenable. That's the word I was seeing a lot. People were just saying, nah, like losing like this, like no matter what you can. I mean, we ended the game with like a front 4 of Mount, Kobe, Bruno, and Maguire, which is an absolute mess, right? Amas left wing back, Shaw left centre back, right? It's just like what a lineup that is. Ericsson, whatever the midfield was, but look, I don't know, man. We take it and just win it, man. Just win this competition, please.
Win the competition. Big up, show. Appreciate you calling in. That's it. I mean, yeah, that was my thoughts. I just thought, you can't lose. You can't lose like that. If you do, even if like he's not going to lose his job tomorrow, but it was just like. Someone mentioned it in the chat there. It's like the Ten Hag 7-0 thing where you just go, you never really recover from that. But now it's the complete opposite, isn't it? Because it's like, what a boost. What a boost. Because you do see this as well. Teams that have those late winners, late goals. I mean, we're built off it with Sir Alex. Even when Solskjaer was here, it was late goals, wasn't it? Like, if you can get into that habit and it can become a thing. That's why it was a thing with Fergie, where just like, but you know, at Old Trafford, they always score late. Even if they're playing rubbish, they'll always score late. And if we can build that into something just for the remainder of this season or going into next season they'll get a chance late. It's not over. It's not over yet. And for a team that capitulate, have no fight, to come back and do it the way they did, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Incredible. It's mad. And as Imran says that, late goals, it really, really does, doesn't it? It breeds that winning just, it's not impossible. You can keep going. You can keep going. You can keep going. MA says, I have to take my hat off to Kobe for that finish, the composure. That's it. Wow. Levy says, that's exactly that. Just win it. Genesis, one of the members, says, my God, what did we just watch? Nearly had a heart attack. Absolute roller coaster. I'm still recovering. Do you know, I keep going like that goal, the last one, I forget which, I think the Maguire one. I might have been I forget. I've lost my memory because I'm pretty sure I passed out. I'm pretty sure I lost consciousness. There is a black spot that I just don't remember. And getting back up, I hit my head on the ceiling here. I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh my God, that is the maddest thing. We've got over 700 people watching, guys. If you haven't already, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe. We've got more callers to get to. He's back. Let's see if we can try Amador again. Amador. Oh,
can you hear me now, Owen?
I can hear you now, Amador. What was that like being in that stadium?
It was surreal. Let me describe the stadium feeling around it. It was at the start of the match, there was excitement, and I've got to give credit to Lyon fans. I was right next to them, and they were vociferous in the chanting. You don't realize how impressive these away fans are in terms of small section, but they can outnumber the entire stadium in terms of the volume. So credit to them. But there was nervousness, actually, if I'm honest. Even when we were 2-0 up at half time, you could sense. I was sitting next to somebody, and I said to him that we need the third goal in the second half. And when Garnacho missed that chance in the second half, and then Dogu, there's another one where Dogu should have crossed it to Højlund or something. We just thought, hold on, we're feeling nervous now. We created pressure for no reason, and then they scored those 2 goals. I believe the second goal that they scored, Owen, please correct me, was it Onana mistake? I've heard that. I'm not sure. So it's 2-2.
I think and when he went to many of the goals, to be honest with you, I wouldn't put too much of a blame on him. Really.
Fair enough. I couldn't see it because I was at the away end, near the away end. But and then when it became extra time, 3-2, when Shirky scored that goal, I just thought, oh, it's written for them. It's destined for them to win because he's such a good player, Shirky. I saw him close up, and he's the sort of player that United could benefit from as a number 10. But then when it became 4-2 win, I literally, hardcore Man United regular fans who sat next to me, they even left. It was like 115 minutes, I think it was, 4-2. They were walking, and at that point, I just prayed. Everybody who prays to whoever, I just prayed. I prayed, look, please, let's not embarrass ourselves like this. Let's do something. And then when we got the penalty, I didn't think that was a penalty, if I'm honest with you. I didn't see it, but it felt a bit soft, the penalty that we got. And then when Harry Maguire scored, I think the place erupted. I've got videos of it. I can't share it with you, Owen, because I don't have your details. But if I did, I would share you the videos. It was going chaotic when it became 5-4. And I cried. I'll be honest with you, Owen. I cried tears of joy. The guy next to me, I just said, I could not believe what I witnessed, because at 4-2, extra time to score those goals like we did, 3 goals. Yeah, 3 goals is just mad. Owen.
Yeah, and I don't think you're the only one that we've got so many people in the chat, so many super chats going, like literally, like said the same as you, basically. Like I literally tears of joy, because it mean as much as we're in the mud and we're not good, it still does mean something. And you don't want to see Man United go out like this. You don't want to see the season end, and you don't want to. And you do feel bad for Ruben to an extent of like, because it would kind of. Not immediately, but long term, you felt like there's no recovering from that.
No, it's like it's like you said before. When I think this could be a defining moment in his career as Man United manager. It's like you said before, Ten Hag lost a 7-0 match. Yes, he won 2 trophies, but there was always that lingering. Well, he was the manager who lost 7-0, I don't know if you correct me if I'm wrong with it. Isn't it a case that whenever Man United lead at halftime, we never lose at home? And I was worried that we would
Certainly
lose that start.
yeah.
Yeah,
Certainly in the
so
Prem. I don't know what it is in
yeah.
Europe, but certainly in the Prem.
But yeah, those statistics just horrified me. So I'm happy that we've won. I'm still not convinced about our style of playing in terms of attacking wise. Højlund, we might as well not play Højlund up front. You probably think I've got a Højlund agenda. I'm not being negative, but I've watched him live again. He just doesn't offer anything up front. Honestly, I would put Maguire up front. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm being genuine of saying that. If Moreno can play for us up front, why not Maguire up front for a bit of time? I don't know.
Yeah, well, why not? Why not? Copy, he came on as false nine. He got the goal. You know what I mean? So who knows? Who knows? Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Big up, Amador. I got a super chat here as well. K-Flow says, can only imagine the journo drafts that are being released. I've not felt like this in a long time. Me too. And I know K-Flow, I can guarantee you're exactly the same as me because I saw you in the chat during the match. And I think you were feeling the same as me of like, when we conceded the third and the fourth, I was just like, I really did thought, oh, this is actually the beginning of the end for Ruben. I think he's going to get the summer, but I don't know, with this, I don't know, because this is just, you can't come back from this. You can't come back from that. But my hope is a bit like Amanor just said there, that now, and it's kind of what Sho was saying earlier too, it's got to mean something now. It has to mean something now. It has to. That has to mean something. It can't be for nothing. Go out against Bilbao easy. That has to be a defining moment. We were all on the brink. He was on the brink, and the manner of it, and you managed to get over the line. This isn't like the Coventry one, you know what I mean? Where it was like Coventry, and then they were 3-0 up, and then they came back 3-3, a championship team, and we just skated by on penalties. It's not like that. I don't feel like this sense of embarrassment coming out of it, like I did in the Coventry one. I feel like we scored 3 goals in the space of like 7 minutes. That's ridiculous. Like that is ridiculous. That's not fluking it. That's not going to penalties and getting a bit of luck. That's not fluking it. So. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Let's keep it rolling. Let's go to Chalaboy Comics. Chalaboy Comics. We have had some dark conversations. Same like I said to Sho. We've had some dark conversations, but this is a positive one. My goodness. He's muted as well.
Not today. Not today. Today we have a good conversation because, oh my goodness. Owen, I'm at work and I haven't been able to scream. So right now I still have 5 goals worth of screaming to do once I get home because this was beyond, like from the depths. I'm like one of the most optimistic United fans, out there. And I always feel like we can come back. But even at 4-2, it almost felt like, where is this freaking hyena that we've been talking about for like the last 6 years? Someone needs to get it out of Old Trafford because what the hell is happening? But oh my goodness, here comes Bruno stepping up at a point where if he misses, it's our season over. And to be honest, our development to sort of like get to where we want to be probably takes a 5-year lag because we don't have the money to reconstruct. And he hits it so perfectly in the corner that even a keeper at full stretch can't save that. And that's what you call cojones, Yeah, that's what you call cojones. So the fact that he took that was a huge step in leadership from him. And then Starboy, Kobe Mainoo, people talking about, does he fit the system? Screw that system talk. Kobe Mainoo is a baller and ballers ball. Put him in, coach. Put him in. Like, I'm just so happy because even when he came on, he didn't really like touch the ball for the first like 10 minutes he was on the pitch because we had no control, but when it came time to, deliver, he delivered. And then as if to sort of like be emblematic to a comeback, to a fortitude and to have, resolve, Harry Maguire, the much maligned Harry Maguire steps up to give us the winner. And oh my goodness, it's what stuff, dreams are made of. I haven't felt this like pumped since I guess the FA Cup final against City, right? So even this weirdly enough feels even like bigger, even though silverware is at the top, but just the unlikelihood of us getting this result to us like stepping up. I'm just so proud of everyone. Casemiro, Euro. Like I had the pleasure and the privilege of seeing the pre-match the preseason tour in LA, and when the players were signing shirts, I specifically asked Yora. I said, "Hey Yora, please sign my left hand, my left arm, because this is where the captain's armband will be when you have it, right?" And for him to wear the number 15 and put in a Vidic-esque save with that head of his, that just showed how much the players wanted this. And I'm just so proud of him, for someone who's so young to have that level of leadership and just heroics. I'm just so happy. I could go across the whole pitch and name people that did really well, but that was honestly a phenomenal performance, and I'm buzzing. I still, like I said, I haven't screamed yet because this is insane.
How big of a moment do you think that's going to be for AMORIM? Is that going to be hopefully the catalyst to spur things on? I mean, we were saying it earlier on about scoring those late goals, getting that kind of winning feeling of, even if you're down by 3 goals, by 2 goals, you can still overcome late goals. You can still do it. Is that going to be an important one, not just for the rest of this tournament, I suppose, but just moving forward for AMORIM?
It has to be. It has to be the calling point that we use and say, from now on, this is the momentum. This is the feeling. I don't know if you saw in the live broadcast where they had that little kid crying, in the stadium, and it reminded me of the whole Leeds Till I Die, that kid who was crying when Leeds was getting relegated from many years back. And I thought, oh my goodness, is this emblematic of what United's, future is going to be? Are we just going to collapse under the weight of being too big? But no, we decided that today was not going to be the day this happened. And I just want that energy, that buzz to carry us through, because we need to win this trophy. It's not even a negotiation. We have to. It's an obligation. We have to win this and use this catalyst to bring confidence, because this is something that when you're doing your sales pitches, Ineos, to get new players, you're talking about, this is Man United. This is what we do. People talk about Real Madrid being the club of comebacks. We are the club of comebacks. Let's not talk about Madrid, El Club. We are the club of all clubs. Don't get it twisted. And this is like what our DNA is built off. For all the managers we've had that have had ups and downs in this thing, one thing has stayed constant, and that is United score late goal winners. This, you couldn't have scripted it any better. The Kings of Lyon. Owen, I am thrilled. This is phenomenal.
I'm muted. Big up for Jalaboy Comics. Appreciate you calling in as always. I'm still in shock, man. I'm literally, and again, we've had some crazy full-time views, and you know what? I feel like all of us, we so needed this, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? We so need, because we're safe space here. It's been depressing, isn't it? Recently, it's been really depressing, really, really depressing recently. But oh my god, I got a bunch of super chats here. Gavin F says, "You and KG were phenomenal." Honestly, I think, and it's Chalaboy Comics kind of reference it there, and it is kind of true that I think like that might be like I think that's even a wilder stream than the FA Cup final, and that was mad. But this is just in terms of the ups and downs, because you kind of felt like we were going in that direction. We were deserved to win that game, kept going. There wasn't that much drama in that FA Cup final. It was unlikely we were going to win going into it, but went 1-0 up, 2-0 up, and the drama was just kind of holding on. But that was just incredible. JP says, journalists clenching their fists like Arthur. Stinker and Hook says, sorry for being annoying, but you know where Flex is doing his interviews? It usually is the Trinity, although with Europa League matches, they're usually in the media space. So he might actually be doing interviews with the players first and then maybe after. So I'm not sure. Andrew says, Manchester effing United. We never die. Glory, glory, Man United. And Manchester Mikey is the latest member of the UV Members Club. Welcome to you. Let's keep it going. Let's go to GJE. I remember when we spoke last time, you were not happy.
Yeah, I was
things have changed. How are you feeling?
Oh man, do you know what? I think that is the craziest game that I've ever seen in my life. In terms of Man United games, that has to go up there as one of the craziest, because it was just a bunch of mixed emotions throughout the whole thing. Like, this club knows how to write a book. I mean, we're drama queens. That's what I would say at first, because like going into the game, of course, started off getting the 2 goals. I was thinking, wow, we're we're cruising. Like, this is gonna go so well. Like, I thought, I thought the goals were great. I liked how, like, because those 2 goals, they kept doing that like diagonal sort of pass. that Lyon couldn't just understand, that kept beating them. So yeah, and Dalot's goal was beautiful. I thought the finish was great. So we're going to halftime. I'm thinking, okay, let's get the third goal, and it just seemed like we never could get it. Like Garnacho had that miss that was just like, oh my goodness, like you have to be finishing that. And I thought Garnacho was actually good today, but I just felt like he's finishing. I mean, it's normal with him, right? It's like he never finishes his chances. And then as the game went on and it went to 2-1, I just remember I just started getting worried because I started thinking like, I know Man United, we are definitely going to concede another goal. Like it's just in our DNA to just, I don't know. It's just like when we just capitulate, like we don't ever like hold on to the leads like we should. And then when it was 2-2, I just thought, oh my god, like this is not looking good. And then yeah, and then things just didn't go our way. Like things just didn't go away. The game just started going south, and now I'm starting to get upset again. I'm starting to get upset because I'm like, what is going on
Don't let
here?
it. Don't let it. Don't let it get you upset again.
Like-
Don't let it.
No, honestly, I started getting upset because I was like, why are we doing this? Why do we keep doing this? Then yeah, and then just letting the game, and then you're thinking, okay, um, because do you know what I'm forgetting? Do you know my emotions all over the place? Was it 3-2? When did the red card come in? Because the red card came in at like what time? What stage of the game was that?
I don't know. I mean,
The red card came in at such a. I can't even remember when the red card came in. And I think
yeah,
the
red
game
card
was
came
already
in
going. The
at
game was
2-2.
2-2.
It was 2-2.
And then
Yeah,
and then they
2-2.
scored 2 goals after the red card. Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
what happened.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking, okay, 10 men down. Personally, I didn't think it was a second yellow. Personally, I didn't. But do you know what? I don't care. I'm taking it. I'm accepting it. It was a yellow. He was second yellow got set off. So I'm thinking, okay, the game is 2-2. Let's just go and like win the game. But then it's just like we're not. It's like we're even trying. It was like almost. I started asking. I was like, do we have 10 men or do Leon have to, like, who has the 10 men here? Like, I couldn't
Yeah.
understand it. And then it's 4-2, and then I'm not even getting more upset because I'm like, how is this happening? Like, this is so embarrassing. But as much as I'm upset, I am so glad that we've managed to do this. Like, regardless of how I feel about players, about the club, whoever upsets me, I'm just so glad that we just managed to prevail. And I feel like once we had that penalty, I knew that Bruno was going to slot it in. I just had that belief, like, yeah, like I think we could do it. And yeah, it was just nice to see like Maino get the goal. That was a great finish. Harry Maguire, I mean, this dude is like he's like redeemed himself at this club. Like I'm not saying he should stay or anything, but like, yeah, he's just coming like scoring the winner. So yeah, so honestly, Owen, it was just so dramatic. Honestly, it was like a wave, a roller coaster, ups and downs. So yeah, so I'm just hoping that we can use this as some positivity and maybe just because this is the only thing we have. Like this is the only thing we'll have
Yeah.
for our season is this tournament. And I just want us to go as far as we can. And Bilbao is going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but hey, like I feel like to win trophies, you have to beat. Sometimes you have to beat the best teams. You have to beat the good teams. So it's just part of the challenge that we have to take.
Indeed. Big up GJE, always calling in. Appreciate you. Where we at in terms of likes at the moment? We are currently at 367. If you haven't already clicked the like button, be sure to subscribe as well. Another super chat here from Christopher says the highs and lows of that stream are incredible. I think that is the maddest stream I've ever been a part of. That genuinely is. And we've had some crazy ones here. But that was insane. Like I said, I had my big gallons of hater tears here. Gallons of it. Honestly, I'm still kind of like exhausted. Do you know how crazy it was when when we scored and I was like fell to the floor and I was screaming so loudly. My wrist started buzzing and I was thinking, what is that? And it was one of those ones where your watch goes, you're in a very loud environment at the moment. We recommend this might cause hearing loss. I'm like, it's me screaming. That's what's causing the oh, unbelievable. It was bad. Let's go to another call. Let's go to Eminem. Eminem. Oh, we've had some again dark conversations, but not this time. Our season is still alive. What did you make of it all?
Oh my god! I mean, I've calmed down now, but this was just a chaotic game, man. It was. Do you know what it felt like? It felt like the Liverpool FA Cup game last season, but this was way more worse, way more chaotic. But luckily, Kobe and Maguire came to the rescue with Casemiro and Bruno, and yeah, I've got no words. I mean, I was absolutely ready to have a absolute shit Easter. I was ready for it. I was accepting it, and then you know I just kept the game on because you guys were entertaining me, so I just kept it on the side. And then obviously coming back like that, it was just amazing. But yeah, there was just some concerns that we just threw the whole plan out the window, and game management has been concerned. But yeah, I'm so happy with that win, and I just think this is a sign that we may just go on to get to the final and hopefully win it. But I think we are going to get to the final. I do think that.
I mean, I hope so much. Do you think it is going to be this sort of catalyst turning point for AMORIM? Does it have to be after a turnaround like that?
I think if he wins it, yes. If we go out with a win, but actually no, if we go out and we actually try and with a better team and we go out, fair enough. I think this still could be a catalyst of like what's coming next season. However, if we just completely collapse, it's going to be a I don't think it'll be a catalyst for us, but hopefully we take it forward and take it now strides. I mean, there are a few concerns that I had with AMORIM today. Like, I want him to succeed, but just some of his game management. Lyon are a crap team. I'll be honest with you. Like, we had them on the ropes, but whenever we gave them possession, we just went into a low block and allowed them to progress and just keep us in our own box, which we shouldn't have done. And that's something that he should have changed and managed the game well. But yeah, I'm only looking at the bright side right now. I think Europa League's going to be our only way of success at the moment, and obviously it is the only thing that we're looking at. I think in the weekend with the Premier League, it's going to go down a bit, our enjoyment. But
yeah,
I'm still ecstatic, and I hopefully we can see AMORIM take this one, and hopefully if he adapts for the semi-final and the final, just if he does something and gets the job done, that'll be amazing, because it will just be 1 or 2 off games.
Yeah, absolutely. Big up, Eminem. Appreciate you calling in as per usual. I don't know about you guys. I'm emotionally exhausted. I'm emotionally exhausted. I've never experienced the fatigue like this. Oh, wow. Well, there you go, guys. That's the full-time view for you. Actually, KG said he was going to be his stream was going to be live, so I'll make sure you get redirected to him. Let's do this here, Mr. the Comedian. Hopefully, if he's live already, that'll be good, because then I can send them. Oh, you'll be redirected. There you go. Redirected to KG's 5 Things Deep stream. Well, there you go, guys. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Appreciate everyone for tuning into the match view. That was an absolute madness. Tomorrow morning, keep talking about Man United, mate. Go live 9 a.m. for the morning view. Big episode of the Trinity tomorrow. And big up, honestly, the UV community this evening has been insane. Like, UV community this evening has been absolutely nuts. Whether it was Time and KG taking a dump before the match even kicked off, that was crazy. Then obviously the game itself, just insanity. You guys are the best. And if you haven't already, go over to my channel. You can subscribe. WrestleMania weekend. It's only just started. This is the perfect way to kickstart a weekend for me. Like, what my biggest and busiest weekend of the year. This is the perfect way to start it. Unbelievable. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Appreciate everyone for getting involved. Have a good rest, sleep, enjoy, whatever. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm out of here. Peace.